We have the 4th this weekend, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are planning time off this summer, whether it be road trips or actually hopping on a plane. And some of you guys might be panicking that you're going to blow it, and some of you guys might have the attitude as, I'll just get back on track on Monday. And I don't want either of those thoughts going through your head. The goal this weekend is not to be perfect. The goal is not to blow everything off. There's a huge difference between a fun holiday weekend and a full derailment. And the difference is just a bunch of decisions you need to make ahead of time. Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to stay fit, strong, and feeling good through the 4th and every summer vacation. Before we talk about tactics, you need to understand why a holiday weekend can knock a midlife woman off course harder than it does a 25-year-old. Because once you get this, the whole strategy is going to make sense. As estrogen declines through perimenopause and menopause, we lose muscle faster and we rebuild it slower. Here are some statistics. Studies tracking women through the menopause transition shows lean muscle mass dropping roughly 2.5% in perimenopausal women and about 5.7% in postmenopausal women compared to premenopausal women. So after menopause, women lose around 0.6% of muscle mass per year, and that rate of decline speeds up after age 50. What this means is a full week of no movement costs us more than it used to. Use it or lose it. On top of that, our blood sugar is more reactive and our stress response is more sensitive. None of this is a willpower problem. Your physiology, actually good news, because it means we stop blaming ourselves and start being strategic. As Dr. Stacy Sims puts it, women are not small men, and midlife women especially need their own playbook. You don't need a gym. You need to keep your muscles working so your metabolism, your blood sugar, and mood stays steady. And here's the encouraging part. A meta-analysis of 27 randomized controlled trials found that resistance training done 3 sessions a week, 20 to 90 minutes for as little as 6 weeks, effectively improves muscle mass and strength in menopausal women. You don't need daily 2-hour sessions. Short and consistent is going to win. 3 travel tools are going to make this stupidly easy. Bring resistance bands. They weigh nothing, pack flat, 1 loop plus 1 long band gives you a full body session. You can do squats, glute bridges, rows, presses, lateral walks, pull aparts for your posture. So after hours of sitting in the car, you can do real workout in a hotel before everyone's awake. Bring portable adjustable dumbbells. Throw a set of lighter or adjustable dumbbells in the trunk. We prioritize strength over endless cardio because muscle is the exact thing we're fighting to keep. Even 20 minutes protects what we built. No body weight workout. You have always have your body, squats, push-ups, step-ups, planks. Pick 5 moves, 40 seconds each, 3 rounds. You can do it in under 20 minutes, holding on to your muscle. Not choosing active versions of whatever's already happening. So like the 4th of July, full of activities. You can walk the parade route. You can swim in the lake. You can play volleyball. You can go for a post-dinner walk after fireworks. Park far in the lot. On driving days, every gas bathroom stop is a movement break. Don't just sit. Do like 30 squats, push-ups, walk a couple brisk laps. Breaking up long sitting hours every couple of hours helps to blunt blood sugar spikes and saves your lower back. I want you to pack protein and protect fiber. Food is where the road trips wreck people because the default highway options are built to spike your blood sugar and leave you hungry an hour later. So we don't leave it to chance. We pack portable protein because protein is your anchor in midlife. It keeps you full, protects your muscle, and it keeps you from snacking. And here's why it matters more now. Because of anabolic resistance, the standard RDA of 0.8 kilogram isn't enough for midlife women. Research in the ACSM point to roughly 1.2, 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day to preserve muscle, with about 25 to 40 grams per meal to actually trigger muscle protein synthesis. So for a 150-pound woman, that's roughly 80 to 110 grams a day. So I want you to travel-proof protein that anchors every meal and snack. So some things like beef jerky, beef sticks, they're shelf stable and there is no cooler needed. Single serve protein powder packets, shake it with water at any stop. Protein bars, you've actually vetted for actual protein, not candy in disguise. So some cooler options are hard-boiled eggs, string cheese, Greek yogurt, edamame. You could also bring tuna, salmon pouches, roasted chickpeas, mixed nuts. And when you lead with protein, every other choice gets easier automatically. I want you to bring a fiber supplement. Here's one nobody plans for, is travel wrecks digestion. Different food, less water, weird timing, things back up and bloat fast. And most of us are already starting from a deficit. Women need about 25 grams of fiber a day, but the average American adult eats only 15 to 16 grams, roughly half. By some estimates, only 9% of women actually hit the target. On the road, even that drops. So pack a simple fiber supplement, a scoop or a couple of capsules to keep things moving and keep you fuller between meals. One catch though is increase fiber gradually and drink plenty of water with it, or it backfires into more bloating. A tiny habit that makes you feel dramatically more like yourself by day 3. When you're eating out, I want you to check the menu before you go. This is the single highest leverage habit of the weekend. I want you to decide before you're hungry. Walk into a restaurant starving while the table orders margaritas, and you're not going to make the best call. So pull up the menu in the car or the night before and pick your protein forward option. Decision made, no indecisiveness when you get to the table. And this, your quick menu framework, I want you to find your protein first, your grilled chicken, steak, fish, shrimp. Add a vegetable or salad for volume and fiber, and then treat the bread basket and fries as a choice. Pick the one that's actually worth it. Eat protein and veggies first, and you'll be satisfied with less of everything else. You can have the thing you love, just choose it on purpose, not by accident. I want you to manage stress, and actually resting is not separate from fitness. In midlife, it is your fitness. When you are chronically stressed and underslept, elevated cortisol encourages your body to hold fat, especially around your middle. Stress fights muscle recovery, and it cranks up cravings for sugar and salt. So, like white knuckling a perfect trip while exhausted can sabotage the exact results you're trying to get. Recovery this weekend counts as much as the workout. I want you to protect your sleep with eye masks, cool dark room, a roughly consistent bedtime, even on vacation. This is your number one recovery tool, and it's already a challenge for us. Take the actual downtime, sit by the water, breathe, and be present. That's not lazy. It's lowering cortisol so your body can do its job. Getting morning sunlight, 10 minutes outside first thing, helps anchor your sleep that night before. A few slow breaths before meals and bed keeps your nervous system ready. Recovery isn't the reward for the work. It's part of the work. It should be part of your routine. I'm not here to tell you not to drink, so I'm here so it doesn't ruin your whole weekend. And in midlife, it hits harder. It disrupts our already fragile sleep, spikes then crashes blood sugar, and stacks on top of cortisol. 2 things worth knowing. Alcohol carries 7 calories per gram, almost as much as fat, which is 9. Your body also prioritizes burning it. One study found whole body fat oxidation dropped about 73% for hours after drinking. So it's not just the calories. Alcohol pauses fat burning while it processes. So if you're gonna drink, I want you to drink smart. 3 rules. Choose lower calorie, lower sugar drinks. A spirit with soda water and lime, like vodka, tequila, gin, runs about 96 to 100 calories. A classic margarita is 200 to 300, and a frozen, oversized ones hit 300 to 500 plus. A 5-ounce glass of dry white wine is about 120 to 130 calories. Sweet and dessert wines climb much higher. The alcohol is similar across spirits. The calories hide in the sugary mixers. So your smart swap menu: clear spirit and soda water and lime. Vodka, tequila, gin, they're lower in sugar, 100 calories. Dry wine, red or white, instead of sweet or light desserts. Light beer or a hard seltzer, if that's your thing, lighter than sugary cocktails. Skip the juice, soda, and syrups. That's where the damage hides, not the alcohol itself. Have water in between every single drink. This is the rule that changes everything. 1 full glass of water between each drink. It paces you, keeps you hydrated, cuts the next morning wreckage, and usually means you drink less without trying. Alternate every time, no exceptions. Set your number before you start. Decide your limit before the first drink. Same logic as checking the menu before you're hungry. 2 drinks, spaced out, water between, eaten alongside real food. And eat before you drink. Food slows absorption and heads off the late night munchies. The future you, waking up clear-headed and ready to move, will thank you. A few extras make the whole thing easier. Hydrate hard. Heat, travel, and alcohol is a dehydration combination. Keep a big bottle in the car and refill it at every stop. A lot of travel hunger is actually thirst. Pack a 5-minute kit, bands, fiber, a few protein options, water bottle, eye mask. Done the night before and it saves the whole trip. Don't save up by skipping meals before a cookout. You'll arrive hangry and you're gonna overeat. Eat your normal protein forward meals and show up steady. A one-off choice is not failure. The next meal is always a fresh start. We don't do all or nothing here. So your whole plan in one breath, pack your bands and your protein, choose the active version of the fun, scan the menu before you go, drink smart with water in between, sleep and actually rest, and treat every gas stop as a chance to move. That's how you come home from the 4th feeling proud instead of starting over. You're not trying to be perfect this weekend. You're trying to stay strong, steady, and have a great time doing it. And now you know exactly how and exactly why.